Howdy guys, it's fishbulbgeek and I am back with some more Dragon Age. Um, I know I would normally be in camp and making my choice of having done all bunch of faffing off screen and stuff. But I happen to know that there's a cutscene, a very sweet one, Alistair's little love scene, that plays immediately on returning to camp. So, yeah, obviously I don't want to miss any of that because it's, like I said, sweet and it's Alistair. So I did a little bit of faffing. Um, Off screen before starting this. As you can see, I've already kitted him out in his half brother's kingly armor, and boy, does he look good in it. I kept his original weapons because the stats were just better than Kaelin's stuff, honestly. Totally not worth it. So, because he's got that armor, and I am leading the group, and I am a warden, and there's only two of us in all of Ferelden, I decided I'm going to take the Warden Commander's armor because I am the Warden Commander currently residing in Ferelden. And the Helm of Honorleaf because it's simultaneously hilariously silly and somewhat badass at the same time. Kind of reminds me of Thor's helmet. I mean, at least you get used to it. And it doesn't look that bad, and his stats are quite good. So yes, even though it's massive armor, and I've got a massive fatigue penalty for wearing it, I don't care, it looks good. So here we go. Let's go back and get sweetly romanced by Alistair. And I think it is quite a sweet little romance anyway.
All right. I guess I really don't know how to ask you this. How do I say this? You think it would be easier, but every time I'm around you, I feel as if my head's about to explode. I can't think straight. Here's the thing. Being near you makes me crazy. But I can't imagine being without you. Not ever. I don't know how to say this another way. I want to spend the night with you, here, in the camp. Maybe this is too fast, I don't know, but I know what I feel.
Oh,
I wanted to wait for the perfect time, the perfect place, but when will it be perfect? If things were, we wouldn't even have met. We sort of stumbled into each other. And despite this being the least perfect time, I still found myself falling for you, in between all the fighting and everything else. I really don't want to wait anymore. I've never done this before. You know that. I want it to be with you. While we have the chance. In case...
oh. I don't know if we're actually supposed to be kissing there or hugging or what, but it looks awkward because suddenly he's wearing his helmet and I'm not wearing mine. It seems more magical than it is because I've still got the light from the Bard song,
according to all the
which is funny.
I should have been struck by lightning by now. Yep. Lightning first, then the end of civilization as we know it. I'm a bad, bad man. You do realize the rest of our little party here is going to talk, right? They do that.
For a smart comment, and I feed them to the darkspawn. Oh, bless them. And of course they're going to talk. The camp's not that big, and I don't imagine either of us were terribly subtle.
Oh, sure, now you say that. By tomorrow, it'll be icy glares and awkward silences right before battle. Just you watch. So, what now? Where do we go from here? Maybe, but not today. Before we go, have I told you that I love you?
I did.
Well, it won't kill you to hear it again, will it? See? Was that so hard?
No, I kind of want to slap you when you're being like that. So, I won't do my normal faffing about forever. I'll just get rid of,
It's good to have you along on the
gosh,
road.
all the junk.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Right, how much junk have I got on me? Still quite a lot. Okay, you're gonna have to put up with some faffing. I will try and cut it out, but I make no promises.
Is that for me? Really? Wow! Wow!
Yeah, who else was it gonna be? A soft sacker.
Enchantment?
Yeah,
Enchantment!
before I sell that, let's get the runes. That I've kept, that's for me, that's for Alistair, that's... Everyone's got that, fits Sten. It's gonna be for Ogren when I get... Ah! That's it, I knew I needed to take the runes off of something. Okay, and now I think I've got space for it, yes. And I almost never use them, but I'll do that anyway. So
Are you sure I can't interest you in
yes,
this?
yes, just
I'm
let
sure
me
you'll
see
be
your
pleased
wares.
with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Yeah, you don't exactly go to discount. Wow, I still have a lot of junk. Should I sell some of that stuff? Probably not, but I'm going to sell that. because he's got a better one. No one else uses the shield, and I'm sure we're sentimental, but I want the inventory space. And it's worth a gold. Keeping all that. I'm keeping the Drake skin stuff because I might switch back to it. You never know. Ancient Elven, boots intelligence, armor intelligence. Yeah, we might come across them at some point. Do you have? I could afford runes. Don't get me wrong. Actually, yeah. You know what? I can afford them. Grandmaster's awesome. Grandmaster's awesome. Who else? Nah, that's fine. Oh, hang on. Silverite. What was that one? Damage versus Darkspawn. Ooh, could be. Journeyman doesn't strike me as that good though. Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
I'm going to treat Alistair to some really, really awesome runes on his weapon. Oh, I probably could have gone for something. Remove. Okay, you know what, I'm probably going to put that. It's that. And I could go for the Grandmaster one, but I'm just going to go for that. Sweet. And I have... oh, hang on. Allied supply crates. What do my allies want? Coins for the knights. Probably got a few to spare. It does give you benefits. I'd have to look it up to find out exactly what the benefits are, but there is some. You can have 2 sovereigns. That's literally it. I think they will honestly take money until you haven't got any left. There might be a limit, I don't know, but that's all you're getting off me. Right, let's go meet Dalish. So we're gonna... I liked having Morgan along.
Yes.
Yes.
So we'll try this. I think that making people, beasts, animals, darkspawn explode into little gooey bits is funny. Bristling skirts. Time to meet the Dalish. And a bit of... I forgot to save. Crap.
Now's better than later.
Ah, we're all stunned.
Alright. Let us end this! Oh, stand back!
Get my ass kicked.
I'm sorry.
He's really annoyed at us.
I will find my mother.
I don't think I'm too quick for us all at all.
You're gonna regret this. I'll get on it. Alright.
Man, look at those damage numbers coming off when he uses those weapons. That's just spectacular. Right, who were these guys?
I await your command.
Do I really want to do? Yeah,
At
okay.
times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
Well, I'm not going to ask that because, of course, it would have seemed normal. What else did she know? Did they speak back? That's a little condescending.
Such simple pleasures will only enthrall for so long. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments, the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. It was encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds. She was not. Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken.
Because it's Morgan.
Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been. They did indeed. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Have I genuinely never talked to you before? That seems like one of the first conversations you have. Oh, I wonder if I was saving up conversations and was planning to do a bunch of them in the party camp. That strikes me as something I could have been thinking of. Maybe that explains why some of my approval ratings are less than I might have expected for at this point in the game. I should probably talk to more people. Still, I've got major constitution and I've got minor willpower already, just from giving gifts for a few people, so that's not so bad. I wouldn't normally have pursued a conversation, even when I talked to somebody by accident, but it seemed like the option was there. It seemed like odd that it should still show, because it won't show next time. I have no idea who those bandits were. They were tough.
Stop right there, outsider. The Dalish have camped in this spot. I suggest you go elsewhere, and quickly. I find that hard to believe. What business could we Dalish possibly have with a group like yours? Seeing as you are obviously no simple trespasser, I will leave it to the Keeper to decide the importance of your business. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our arrows are still trained on you. Follow me.
I see we have guests. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
I understand, but this one claims to have important business with our people.
I see. Tell me, stranger, what business could you possibly have with us? We have our own issues we must deal with, as you can see. You might have simply said so to begin with. Masirinus, Mithra. You may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zaprian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are? Manners. From a Shemlin. Interesting. What might be your mission here? Have you come to spread news of the Blight? I had already sensed the corruption spreading in the south. The existence of the Blight is not news to me. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped, but we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
Lying little toe rag. But my character doesn't know that that's a lie, that he's a lying little toe rag,
The
so
affliction is a curse that runs
let's do what
rampant
my
in your
character
blood,
would do.
bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself. And that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
Haha.
Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
Perhaps destroy the curse.
There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect. But it's the only hope we have left.
Now, I could ask that, but the Dalish are incredibly isolationist. Everyone must know that. That's a bit of a silly question, so no. That's kind of rude at the moment. We're here to help his people.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck. Then I suggest
I might
you see
do.
Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you, the kind that the hunters use.
I'm not going to ask him any questions because I don't need to.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Yeah, I honestly don't really need to. I am going to get some codex. Oh, Varathorn, I think he gives me a little quest.
You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verithorn.
And so they should. Truly, the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need? I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
There might very well be. Dragon bone. It's not that good actually. Doesn't even have a slot for it. No, it doesn't have a slot for a rune. That won't be as good as stuff I've picked up. Range is rubbish. And it's all... wow. 14 gold for that. Okay, the Swords of Arlathan is in fact DLC, but still, that's pretty crap. Now, I've already got some Elflight arrows. +6 attack, chance to stun. Ah, that's a lot for one of them, but I've got a lot of money. Oh, ice arrows. Buying that and keeping it for dragons. Yeah, +2 cold damage, but it adds up. And that's... again, I've got a lot of money, so I'm going to buy that. I'm going to buy that as well. Ugh. Oh, that's painful, man. I don't think I'm going to buy those. I've already got like 38 in my inventory. And you won't buy them for that. Oh, okay, so hang on a second. Wow, that's a terrible price. How much for the fire arrows? Okay, that's not bad. I can use them against the werewolves. Now, I think I still have to do Shale's DLC. I might have to actually spend some time talking to Shale and uncovering some of that if I can. Unless I have to go to, the actual deep roads first. Not sure. Okay, so I've got myself some of them. I'm going to keep those bolts. What else have you got? What am I wearing? Oh, Helm of Fallen Leaf. Dalish gloves. They look different. That's not a gift though, so that can't be the one for, can't be the gift for Zevran. Okay, ooh, Mage Bane. Yes, oh, actually. It's cheaper than I get out of Buran's shop. I think that is as well. I'm sure it's 50 something in Buran's shop. Right. Particularly nice. Can't remember if I've got improved or not, but I like bomb plans. I don't really use bombs as such. Ah, it's really good. Yeah. I'm not getting traps. I probably don't need those. I can always buy them if I need to. You don't sell anything. No, you don't sell anything for that. Potent hell poultice. Ooh, that's a lot of money. Backpack. Yes. Got Max backpack now. That's alright. I think we're good for that. Now. Frozen lightning. That's good. And, lifestone. He was selling lifestone, actually, so... Spirit damage with each hit. Oh, I see, I've got just enough for each of those bottoms. I have to buy more flasks, actually. Ooh, Morgan, you've got to level up. Mark colors red. Oh, minor combat health regeneration. That's... Ooh. Oh, I've just gone and... I don't really want to make you an arcane warrior, though. Oh. Ah, I've just went and sold that earlier. I could have made you a blood mage. Gosh darn it, I didn't realise that was a specialisation you could get. Well, in that case, we're going to get +2 magic and minor combat health regeneration. I wish I'd remembered or realised it in the first place. Constitution is 10, that's kind of rubbish. I never really, I never really rated her as a shapeshifter, or I certainly never used her as a shapeshifter. Now, yes. This is what I want. I think I'm going to take her for that. But, what else do I write? So you've got Crushing Prison. That's honestly awesome. I've got the first level of that. Now, do I want Virulent? Cannot be infected. Both. That's quite a good one. Death Cloud. Activated, so okay. Tactics. I don't have a space for that. Okay, that's fine. Self. At least 2 enemies. Invisibility. Deathcloud, you've got so many. So many different ones I could use you for. That's fine. I'm annoyed with myself because I got rid of stuff that could have been really good for her. Oh, wait a minute.
What do you wish?
Oh, do I have to do this?
Master. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come. I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you. That would please me, so long as our hunters come first. Gareth Shiro, may the Creator's visit fortune upon you.
That's... Oh, yes, I know what I was going to get because Morgan's
What do you
actually got
wish?
quite
I am no merchant.
barter.
but
I want to
let us
buy
trade.
more flasks.
Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Crafting. Oh, really? Do you not have... No, you don't. Oh, that's unexpectedly unexpected. I just guess. That's alright. Nah, that one's not so useful. Oh, I thought I was going to get flasks off you. I wonder where else I can get flasks from. I'm sure I'll find something eventually. Take everything. I'm going to sell. I'm going to be so rude and sell you all that stuff back, but, you know, why wouldn't you? Death root, yes. I'm not sure who's going to become my allies at the end of this. To be honest, I haven't decided that yet.
That about wraps it up.
Thanks. No, yeah, the Hala. Now, I'm listening to this with headphones on, and these Hala sound hilarious. Also, they're actually tinier. I thought they were bigger. Set in the background. Fruits.
Who comes? Oh, I beg your pardon, stranger. I was so busy attending to the Hala, I did not hear your approach. My name is Alora. I am the Master Herder in charge of caring for the Hala. Not as exciting as being a Grey Warden, but the Hala are vital to us. They are the noble beasts that pull our Aravel, what humans call landships. They are our companions and our guides. That is exactly what they are, in fact. We ride the Hala, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the Hala who decide where to lead us, and our privilege that they take our Aravel with them. In return, it's the herder's job to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. It's a bond of friendship, and not servitude. I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal. And it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery. For her sake, as well as that of the others.
Oh! That's terrible. I don't think I've got anywhere near high enough level. No, I think you need to be like the full level of that ranger thing to be able to get a happy conclusion to this.
No. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
I'll try survival. Yeah, survival. I think you need like level 4 in that to be able to do it properly.
That's it, she's calming down. That's it, love. Be calm. Tell me what troubles you. Ah, I see. It is her
Oh,
life
thank
formation
God it's not.
not
I just
her.
needed something
He
in
was bitten on
survival.
the leg during the attack, and she fears greatly for him. I did not realize another hollow was injured. This will allow me to prevent the sickness from spreading to the entire herd. Masiranus, thank you. You have done my clan a great boon this day. I will always be grateful for your help.
Oh, thank God I didn't want the good... Because I knew that... I knew that that Hala was safe. I didn't want that Hala to get put down because I didn't have a high enough level in something. I felt awfully... almost guilty for a second there. I thought that I might not be able to do that.
Done. Anything else?
God, there's so many naffy little things to do in this. Who are you? You're Carmen. Okay, I remember you.
Hello? I'm Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter. I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand. I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina. She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery. You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do. No, I couldn't do that. I must kill the beast myself. It is my rite of passage to become a full hunter. You are right. I do want to marry Gaina before she marries someone else. So you would get a pelt for me? Why would you do that? Then I am very grateful. I will pray to Andrul, the goddess of the hunt, for your success.
Honestly, boy, she's going to know you didn't slay whatever beast I'm going to slay for you. Because you're not allowed to hunt in the forest. Honestly. Should know better than that. Oh look, Fenharrow. What was the text? Oh, I missed the text. Okay, so where are we at? That's that one, that's that one. There's still somebody around that I've got to talk to. Actually, can I talk to her?
Andaran Atishan, outsider. You spoke to him? What did he say? Oh. I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but I just can't bond with Kamen. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I? But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family?
Ah, yeah, why does everything depend on him?
You are right. As a woman, I must ensure that he believes in himself. All I've done is make him miserable. I know I cannot be like you, both woman and Grey Warden, but I can be formidable in my own small way, can't I? Masiranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Kamen.
I didn't even have to get his fake pelts for him.
Kamen, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong.
Morgan's totally not gonna like this. I'm gonna get minus points for her.
What about
Surprised she didn't have a witty
I don't
comment.
care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today. We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
Does anyone else feel the urge to... No? It's just me?
Here, take this. I've been with my family for a very long time, but I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
Honestly, yeah, Morgan disapproves. I was expecting that, but I'm with Morgan on that one. That is sickening to watch. So simple and trite. There is still somebody else I have to talk to. Okay, so... yeah, I think... landmark tent, god of the... oh, right, okay. Landmark tent, I don't have dog with me, unfortunately.
Please leave that be. If you have need of equipment, I am sure
Oh,
Master
sorry.
Vanathorn can help you.
I don't know if I should be that rude.
Please do not lie to me. I find it most unbecoming.
Yep, shouldn't have been that rude. Honestly, I just want to take all your crap and sell it back to you. I mean, that's perhaps a little rude. I think that's the last of the missions to pick up in here.
I am Athras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
You're right, I
That
would
is
be
very
gracious
generous
enough to understand.
Most would assume we are unkind as a rule, and that is
Slightly condescending too.
especially not to a Grey Warden. But we have lost much, and it is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me. None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't speak too much about this, especially with an outsider. I am sure you have little interest in my problems. It's odd to talk so freely with a stranger, but perhaps you can help me. My wife Dalish and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Dalish is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Dalish is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace. Masiranas, thank you. The Keeper means well, but I must discover the truth for myself. If you are in the forest, perhaps you might come across her, alive or dead. Any news would be better than none. And in return, I would be happy to gift you an amulet made by our craftsman. It may fetch you some coin in the human lands.
Since we seem to be
She's
heading
probably
into the
dead,
forest
you know.
anyhow, that does seem to be the right thing to do.
You are most kind. Please, should you come across my wife, return and tell me.
Right, that is, I think... okay, so let me see, Oh, some more elf fruit. Oh god, there's some more stuff to loot yet. Alright, so I've solved Cannon's little love problem, which was probably a case of just two young, very young people being very young and daft. Just a hunter, so that. Oh, wooden crate, pile of scrolls. More stuff yet. This seems like a good natural stopping point because once I've sold all their stuff back to them, hopefully made back some of the money that I've spent, getting some quite nice goodies actually. I'm going to be heading into the Brazilian forest, and we're gonna see what we find. It'll be fun with werewolves, so super fun. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I hope you've enjoyed this episode as much as I've enjoyed playing it, and I do hope you join me for more next time.